I'm Katie Charland, and I'm the Director of Operations for Gangplank.
Hi, I'm Chuck Reynolds. I'm a web strategist and SEO, and I handle sponsorship at Gangplank.
What's up, guys? This is AJ Leon at ajleon.me. We're on our Rise of the Cubicle Farmer road trip. I'm in Gangplank, the co-working center, not actually co-working, but that's the term we're using until they decode it, with Chuck and Katie, and we're just going to find out more about this spot because it is ridiculously unique, their model and all that. So we're going to ask them a bunch of questions and see if they'll. What's up, guys? So where did when did Gangplank start?
2008 is the official incorporation date. Before that, as Chuck's one of the originals, so he can talk more to it. It was sort of an informal. People just kept coming in, and then eventually they decided, hey, this is a thing. Maybe we should make it a bigger thing. And so that's kind of when it started. So it's been around almost 3 years now as a co-working space, a collaborative workspace.
Right, exactly. And one thing that whole thing, the collaborative workspace, the fact that you guys are not the traditional co-working center. There's no business or there's no revenue model behind Gangplank.
Yeah. So what makes us different than a traditional co-working space is that traditional co-working you typically pay per day, per week, per month to have space, and that can be an open space, as in a desk inside a bigger space, or an office. And so what we found was that Integrum, which is the largest company that works out of here and is co-owned by Derek Neighbors and Jade Meskill, they basically found that they had a lot of empty space for what they were paying for rent, and some of their friends' companies were getting kicked out of garages and things like that. And so they invited them to work out of their space. And so basically the idea is that by keeping everything free, where no money exchanges hands, real innovation can happen because everyone's on equal footing. And so, basically we like to say we trade in social capital, not monetary.
Yeah.
So people trade in what they know. You come in here to be educated as well as educate, and to share what you know, and to collaborate with ideas. So there's no secrets here. There's no keeping things to yourself. Everything's out in the open, and we ask people to really share those ideas so that we can innovate, and problem solve.
And it's free for both individuals and businesses that are here. It's just
We have 14 small companies that work out of here, and none of them pay rent. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't contribute in other ways.
Right.
Like Chuck was saying yesterday, we had the networking situation where we have really good Wi-Fi, but we had no way to get it to the computers, and so the anchors completely on their own. Just one day we're like, hey, we need good Wi-Fi. How do we do that? How much would it cost? And so they all contributed, and now you can see the wires strung up and everything, and we have awesome Wi-Fi. Yeah. Which is really necessary.
For geeks, right?
We need the wired network essentially, because we're here all the time, and with the floods of people that come in sometimes, the Wi-Fi would, we don't have this huge $20,000 router.
Sure.
So with basically all that lump sum of cash just divided up with all the anchor companies was like, we paid 160, 180 a piece. And got it done in seriously a week.
And since there's larger, and since some of our anchors are a little bit larger than others, they divided it up per desks that we have, so it actually was a little bit more fair. So if you have 10 employees versus one, the one isn't having necessarily to pay the same price as 10. But that's usually how we do things. Is we try to respect the fact that all these companies are at different levels. Some are pre-revenue, some are 18 employees large and making $1 million plus in revenue a year. So we got
everyone gives as much as they can.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone gives when they can, whatever.
It's before Gangplank, Phoenix by nature is this weird thing, but everything's very segmented and nobody talks, and everything, you gotta drive everywhere and it's far to get places. It's a weird place, but I don't know how to explain it. So with Gangplank, that allows people to come together, and originally back in the day I was like, I didn't fit into places because I thought a certain way, but society and typical business didn't allow me to do that. It's like, why would you want to talk with your competitors or go to lunch with your competitors? I'm like, I don't know, we do the same shit, but there's plenty of work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just never understood. So when I finally found Gangplank, or at least the guys that were kind of getting together and doing it, the idea, I was like, okay, that's where I fit.
You want to be kind of of the starting point for a lot of stuff. Whether you're a person who just left your job or just walked out of a cubicle, we want to be the first stop where you can come and kind of see what's going on here. And people are going to outgrow us, and people are going to move into the community and do their own thing. But we want this to be the place where you come first to learn and get the experience of being in this environment, because we're kind of creating a chaos here that's disrupting the normal work environment, the traditional work environment. And we want to continue that chaos elsewhere. So people come in here, start their own companies.
I love that you actually refer to it as chaos. That's
cool.
This
is.
It's controlled most of the time.
But it's great. It's like.
But it's necessary, because the way that we work is broken, and this is kind of where we see things going. So we're hoping that this model takes off.